Amelia Thorne styled herself as a renowned paranormal investigator. Her theatrical pronouncements and supposed communion with the spectral realm captivated audiences.
I can feel the presence of restless spirits here seeking closure and peace.
She traveled from town to town, weaving tales of haunted houses and restless spirits. Amelia crafted an image of sensitivity to the unseen world, a facade hiding a cynical heart. Her equipment, a collection of modified electronics and theatrical props, served to enhance her performance.
This EMF reader is picking up something extraordinary.
A simple EMF reader, manipulated to spike at dramatic moments, became evidence of otherworldly presence. A darkened room, a flickering candle, and whispered incantations created an atmosphere of chilling anticipation. Amelia thrived on the gasps and shivers of her audience, their fear a testament to her deceptive skill.
The spirits are near. I can sense their energy.
Amelia never truly believed in ghosts. The whispers, the shadows, the unexplained occurrences. She dismissed them as tricks of the light, drafts of wind, or the overactive imaginations of the frightened. For her, the paranormal was merely a profitable performance, a stage upon which she played the role of the gifted medium. Her conscience remained undisturbed by the lies she spun, her focus solely on the financial rewards of her charade. Amelia's deceptive practices lined her pockets with substantial sums. Each town she visited brought new opportunities for lucrative seances and ghost hunts. Her fees were exorbitant, yet people eagerly paid for a glimpse into the other side.
For just a small fee, I can connect you with your loved ones beyond the veil.
They hung on to her every word, desperate to believe in the connection she claimed to have with the spirit world. She sold amulets and charms, claiming they offered protection against malevolent entities. These trinkets, mass-produced in a factory, became prized possessions for those seeking solace from their fears.
This charm will safeguard you from any harmful spirits.
Amelia's website, filled with fabricated testimonials and doctored photographs, further cemented her reputation as a genuine paranormal expert. She cultivated an air of mystery, hinting at powerful connections and secret knowledge.
My experiences with the supernatural are beyond ordinary comprehension.
Amelia invested her ill-gotten gains in luxurious properties and extravagant holidays. She relished the comforts her deception provided, oblivious to the growing resentment in the spectral realm. The genuine spirits, the true inhabitants of the unseen world, watched her performance with increasing sorrow and indignation. They mourned the exploitation of their existence, their silent cries unheard by the living. The spirits, initially saddened by Amelia's mockery, gradually grew angry. They witnessed her manipulating the grieving, exploiting their vulnerability for personal gain. Their whispers, once mournful, turned to chilling murmurs of discontent.
She must be stopped. This cannot continue.
The shadows they cast deepened, growing colder and more menacing. The air around Amelia grew heavy with an unseen pressure, a palpable sense of mounting wrath. They attempted to communicate their displeasure, their ethereal forms flickering in her peripheral vision.
We must make her understand the pain she causes.
Objects moved inexplicably in her presence, a gentle nudge towards the truth she so stubbornly ignored. Whispers echoed in empty rooms, her name spoken with a chilling intonation she couldn't quite grasp. Amelia? Amelia? The veil between the worlds thinned around her, the boundary between the living and the dead becoming increasingly permeable. But Amelia, blinded by her greed and self-deception, remained oblivious to these warnings. She dismissed the strange occurrences as mere coincidences, her skepticism a shield against the growing unease. The spirits, their patience exhausted, prepared to deliver a lesson she would never forget. Their sorrow transformed into a chilling wrath, a force she would soon be unable to ignore.
Her time of reckoning is near.
One moonless night, as Amelia lay asleep in her opulent bed, the spirits descended upon her. The temperature in the room plummeted, a chilling premonition of the terror to come. The shadows in the corners deepened, coalescing into menacing forms. Whispers, now audible and filled with rage, echoed around her, piercing the silence of the night.
What is happening?
Invisible hands gripped her bedsheets, pulling them away with violent force. Icy fingers trailed across her skin, leaving a burning sensation in their wake. Her eyes snapped open to a room filled with an oppressive darkness, the air thick with malevolent energy. You deceived us. You mocked our pain. The spirits, their forms now visible in the gloom, surrounded her bed. Their spectral faces contorted in rage, their chilling whispers intensified, accusing her of her lies and deceit. They recounted the stories of the grieving families she had exploited, the genuine spirits she had mocked.
No, please, I didn't mean to.
You will pay for your deceit. Amelia, paralyzed with fear, could only whimper as the spirits unleashed their fury upon her. The night stretched on, an eternity of terror and torment, a grim prelude to the haunted life that awaited her. The following morning, Amelia awoke to a world that no longer believed her. News of her terrified screams and incoherent ramblings had spread quickly. The once adoring public, now aware of her charade, turned their backs on her. Her reputation, built on lies, crumbled into dust. The media, once eager to promote her, now reveled in her downfall.
You have to believe me. The spirit, they attacked me.
Her attempts to explain the events of the night, to tell the truth about the spirit's attack, were met with ridicule and disbelief. The very people who had once hung on her every word now dismissed her as a fraud and a lunatic. Her elaborate stories of paranormal encounters were now seen as the ravings of a disturbed mind.
Enough of your lies, Amelia. We know the truth now.
The evidence she presented, once accepted as proof of the supernatural, was now scrutinized and debunked. Her business collapsed, her clients vanished, and her income dried up. She was ostracized by the community, shunned by those she had once deceived. The luxurious life she had built on lies crumbled around her, leaving her isolated and alone. Her pleas for understanding fell on deaf ears, her desperate cries for help lost in the chorus of condemnation. Amelia's life became a living hell. The spirits, having made their point, continued to haunt her relentlessly. Every corner of her once grand home became a stage for their spectral performances. Whispers followed her from room to room, objects moved inexplicably, and chilling apparitions appeared in the dead of night.
Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Sleep became a luxury she could no longer afford, each night a terrifying battle against the unseen forces that tormented her. Her once pristine home fell into disrepair, a reflection of her own decaying sanity. The walls, once adorned with expensive artwork, now bore chilling messages scrawled in an unseen hand. The air grew heavy with a palpable sense of dread, a constant reminder of her transgression.
I can't take this anymore. What do you want from me?
She tried every method to rid herself of the spirits, from cleansing rituals to exorcisms, but nothing worked. Her physical and mental health deteriorated rapidly. The once vibrant woman became a gaunt shadow of her former self, her eyes filled with a haunted despair. The world outside her window faded into insignificance, her existence consumed by the constant torment of the spirits. She yearned for peace, for an end to the relentless haunting, but her pleas went unanswered. Death, when it finally came, offered no escape for Amelia. Her spirit, tethered to the earthly realm by her unresolved guilt, became one of the trapped souls she had once mocked. She now wandered the halls of her dilapidated home, a spectral echo of her former self.
Is this my fate, to be trapped here forever?
Her ethereal form flickered in the dim light, her whispers joining the chorus of the other restless spirits. She tried desperately to communicate with the living, to warn them of the dangers of her path, but her attempts were futile. Her voice, once so commanding, was now a mere whisper lost in the wind. Her spectral form, invisible to most, was occasionally glimpsed by the living, dismissed as a trick of the light or a figment of their imagination.
Please hear me. Don't make the same mistakes I did.
Amelia's fate served as a grim lesson to those who dared to trifle with the unseen world. Her story, whispered among paranormal enthusiasts, became a cautionary tale of the consequences of deception. The message was clear. Do not fake it, for the spirits are always watching, and their wrath is a force to be reckoned with. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.